Welcome to the New This Week video for December 29th. We're gonna change this around a little this week. We have a stack of independents about this big this week. We have about this much Marvels, and you'll see how much DCs we have too. So we're gonna start off with Marvel, and then we're gonna work it backwards. So first book this week is Amazing Spider-Man number 83. We've got The Death of Doctor Strange number 4. Devil's Reign number 2 of 6. First issue sold very, very well. This looks like it could be a hit. We've got Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters trade paperback. Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 19. Timeless number 1. I believe there's a one-shot. It's kind of like last year's Incoming or in the point ones and stuff. It's going to give you stuff that's going to be going on throughout the year. This could be the book that you want to pick up. And Wastelanders Star-Lord number 1. That's it for Marvel this week. Very, very, very small week. Now we're going to go to the independents. Alias Black and White number 1. Book has nothing to do with the Alias book that Marvel did. Has nothing to do with the TV show. But Chuck Dixon wrote it. He was one of my favorite writers in the past. Wrote some great Batman. Wrote some, I believe, Catwoman or Birds of Prey. Great writer. He doesn't do too much now. I bought it just because I'm a fan of his. No one buys it. I don't care. I plan on reading it. Apache Delivery Service number 1. Matt Kent, Tyler Jenkins, these guys have teamed up on many books. With these guys, usually quality work. Got Essentia number 10. And a lot of these books are definitely even independent books that are coming up. It's not, your Image Independent or your Dark Horse where they're higher division. I mean, we got some guys that's Wake. I mean, they do a few titles, so it's if you want to support some of the independent books, this is the week to get some of these books. Source Point Press, Blood on Sunset. Looks like possible vampires or something. I brought it home to read. I like a lot of the Source Point Press stuff. Issue number 6 of The Blue Flame. And we've got Red 5 Comics, The Box, number 3. This book has been selling pretty well. Issue number 3 of Cross to Bear. I got a Dark Horses Daisy, number 2. It's not Daisy Duke, it's just Daisy. We got Dune, number 1. New series or one shot. I've made many comments about this in the past couple weeks. I think this is issue number 5 of Echolands. Don't know. Yeah, I think there's a 5 in there somewhere. I can't tell by all the blur that's on this. Oh wait, I just opened up. I haven't even found a page yet that actually has comic in it. Oh, here's some right here. Yeah. Crap. Firefly number 35. Glad to see it still coming out. Source Point Press again, number 2 of Good Boy. It looks like we got a werewolf with a machine gun, a sniper there. Interesting. Human Remains, number 4. Doesn't look human to me. Finally, this book has been missing, but not as long as Saga. Ice Cream Man, number 27. Fantastic looking cover there. We've got King's Vengeance, number 1. Then we've got this piece of crap. It's by Behemoth Comics. Instruction for making a proper offering to forgotten gods. That's not the name of the title of the book. The title of the book is called Night Janek, which they put on the back of the book. Again, this is the problem with some independent companies wondering, why do we not make money? Well, first of all, you need to have the title of your book where people can actually see it. Not this. This. This is, again, why do we only sell 22 copies? Is because you're idiots. It's like last week when they had Nubia. Nubia is something the Amazons for DC. They blocked the title off. But you know something? At least it's a DC comic. People may actually pick it up. Most people pick up Behemoth. They don't even pick it up. They walk by it. A lot of stores don't sell independent titles. Well, this is some of the reasons why people don't sell independent titles. Because you can't even sell your own book. This book is so pathetic that, I'm not even looking at it. I'm not even going to read it now. I've already canceled my orders for all the other issues. Unless someone specifically says, hey, can you order me number 2? This book is never coming back into my store. It is garbage. I hope nobody buys it just as a point, because you can't put your title on the front of the book. It's on the back. We're done. We're done. That book is not coming back into the store. On to the next thing. Marvel Action Classic Spider-Man, number 4. Probably one of the last few IDW books that we'll be doing, because I heard that they won't be doing the Marvel Kids titles anymore. So I think they lost the Star Wars stuff, and I think they lost all the Marvel stuff. Not 100% sure, but I think we're not going to see IDW doing these books anymore. I hope someone else takes them over, because again, we need books that are all ages. So I hope someone does it, because I know Marvel, the print run's going to be way too low for what Marvel deems to be able to make money for. There's another book that's been missing about as long as Saga. Manifest Destiny, number 45. Was one of my favorite books. Tired of waiting 6 to 8 months to get an issue. Will not be reading this book. This book has been fired from coming to my house. It's no longer allowed. Jeff Lemire, number 5 of May's book. We've got My Bad, number 3 from Ahoy Comics. Night of the Cadillacs, number 2. Another Behemoth Comics, but hey, at least I got the thing on the cover, 9 Stones, number 5. At least I got that right. No One Left to Fight, number 4. There's a really good book too, Kieran Gillen's Once and Future, number 23. Got some Pop Star Assassin, number 3. And all the Power Rangers fans, you got Power Ranger Universe, number 1. That's 3 different titles for Power Rangers now. Get one more, they can put out one a week. Source Point Press, Rise of Dracula, number 1. Star Wars Adventures, number 13. I looked at it too. I already forgot. It was that forgettable, I guess. This book is going to be great. The last series of this, Stray Dogs, number 1. Last series of this was so good. It sold very well. This is going to be a 2-issue miniseries. Looking forward to this. From the World of Hellboy, The Sword of Hyperborea, number 1. Don't know how you're going to get these tales, but these are Tales from the Dead Astronaut, number 2. Probably my favorite Source Point Press book, Touching Evil, number 19. There's another thing that I have another pet peeve of too. We've got Verge out this week, issues number 2 and 3. There's another thing that bothers me, is putting out 2 issues of the same title on the same week. Just because you are behind doesn't mean you need to put 2 out. Spread them out. This is just for this feels to me like, hey, we're late. man, we don't know if it's going to sell very well. You put both of them out at the same time, they'll buy two before they realize it's a piece of garbage. So I think that's their thing. But it may not be a piece of garbage, but I think they're just trying to sucker people in now. We've got Watch Dogs Legion number 2. We Don't Kill Spiders number 3. And we're going to finish this off. The Winchester Mystery House, issue number 3. And that's it for the independent books this week. And for DC, oh, what a great DC book week you're going to have this week. This is it right here. What you ask that is? That's the invoice. Because DC has not shipped yet. So I'm just going to read you the invoice because they're the company that actually wants to release on Tuesdays while everyone else releases on Wednesdays. Well, we do these videos Monday night because they get the books. So everyone else got their books in early on time for Wednesday, but DC has not shipped yet, and they said they may be on Tuesday, the day the books are supposed to come out. Glad to see that they're right on top of shit. As much as I ragged on that Night Janik and The Verge and Behemoth or whatever, they still got their shit. They still got their crap here on time. Okay? DC, who knows? They've dropped the ball again. So I'm just going to read to you, if you even care, for what sort of garbage that they're going to put out this week anyways, because, well, I'm looking at the list and it's not all Batman for a change, which would be great, because when was the last time you saw anything but a Batman book on these videos? But, of course, the week that there isn't a million Batman books, I can't show you a cover. All I've got is this. So, we're going to start off with Action Comics 1038. Aquaman Green Arrow, number 3. Aquaman The Becoming, number 4. DC vs. Vampires, number 3. This is great, isn't it? Deathstroke Inc., number 4. Detective Comics 1046. Man, it'd be awesome if we had covers and we had a book here to show you, wouldn't it? Flash, number 777. Harley Quinn, number 10. Human Target, number 3. And again, that's written by the awesome Tom King. Justice League, number 70. Robin, number 9. We've got Superman 78, number 5. Swamp Thing, Green Hell, number 1. Task Force Z, number 3. And we're going to finish it off with Teen Titans Academy, number 10. Again, look at your covers. They're right there. So, thank you, DC, for getting your stuff in on time. You know, great company. Hats off. You know, give a big round of applause for DC Comics. Give a big round of applause for Behemoth that can't put their stuff on the front cover. It was a great week for books this week. Well, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully I'll see you next week, and I hope you all have a safe and happy New Year's.